Welcome. Thank you for joining us again. My name is Joba Adekanmi, and I'm very excited to talk to you about another phenomenal concept of growth. It's the concept of consistency. The concept of consistency. Everybody is a product of what they do regularly. Everyone is a function of what they do daily. Do you want to change what your outcome is? The easiest way, change what you do daily. Change what you do regularly. If you do something often, that's the result you get. So if you want to become better at anything, if you want to feel better, if you want to be better, then, do the right things daily. Many of us eat 3 meals a day. And that, goes a long way to tell so much about us. How healthy you'll be or how unhealthy you'll be. It depends on what you eat on a regular basis. And at the minimum, it's what keeps you alive. So if you stop eating, then you start dying. If you stop drinking, you start dying. So you have to continue to do those things on a regular basis. And that gives you the continuous results that you get. So you want to grow your potential? You must find things that are relevant to developing your potential and do them on a regular basis. Muhammad Ali, an American professional boxer, was once asked, "How many sit-ups do you do per day?" You know what his response was? He said he doesn't even count the sit-ups. He only counts them when they begin to hurt. He doesn't count them until when it begins to hurt. That's when he begins to count them. He's committed to exercises on a daily basis, far beyond comfort. That's when he begins to count. Wow. So somebody that wants to achieve that same goal, you need to put that kind of routine into practice. You need to put that kind of routine into practice to develop yourself, to strengthen your muscles every day, as often as you can. But come to think of it, people in sports, sometimes they are tired, sometimes they are happy, sometimes they are sad, sometimes they are frustrated. It happens to everyone. But if you want to achieve your goal, you have to keep doing it. Can you imagine what he said? Even when it hurts, he keeps doing it. Because that's the only way to achieve his goals. If you want to be better at it, you have to keep doing it. Whether you're happy, whether you're unhappy, whether you lose something, whether you gain something, keep doing it. That is what consistency is all about. You keep doing it because you believe in it and because this is required to achieve your goal. You know it's easier to achieve a goal than to keep it. Because you can do what it takes to achieve it, and if you stop doing what it takes, you lose it. Those that maintain achievement have something in common, and that is consistency. It's the power that helps. Do what you believe in even when it's not convenient, even when it's not doesn't feel like it. Oh, I don't feel like getting up this morning to go and jog. You see people get out of their bed, out of their comfort, in the snow, in all weather, in the rain, to jog in the morning, because that is what they have agreed to do to be able to achieve their goal. John C. Maxwell once said, small disciplines repeated with consistency every day will lead to great achievements, gained slowly over time. Wow, that's so true. That's so true. And that's why it's possible for a person that even consider himself as a person of low potential, but employs the concept of consistency. You can do even better than one with many inconsistent attitudes. Consistency can help you. Even if you don't have as much potential, so many people are wasting their potential. Why? Because of lack of consistency. They have the potential, they have the ability, but there's no consistent attitude. Oh, that reminds me of the story of the hare and turtle. Now they decided to participate in a race. You know, the hare is known for the speed, and the turtle is known for sluggishness. So there's no way. No, the hare and tortoise can, go in a race. Obviously, we will think the hare is going to win. You know what? How turtle moves. But in this race, it's so amazing because the hare decided to despise the tortoise. And they said, well, I know the tortoise cannot win. There's no way. There's no way. So he ran ahead of the tortoise and waited just to despise him. Said, I'm just going to sleep up. Trying to despise the tortoise. But the tortoise, knowing that he was sluggish, he could not move as fast as the hare, but he moved as fast as he could, consistent, from that far behind, covering the gap a little at a time, covering the gap a little at a time. The hare was busy enjoying that sleep and the process, knowing that even if I sleep for 2 hours, the tortoise would still not catch up with me. But the tortoise was continuing. The tortoise moved on, past the first pole, past the second pole, kept moving, kept moving, kept moving. And the hare had such a good sleep, such a good sleep. And as that story will have it, the tortoise moved past the hare. The hare was still sleeping. The tortoise continued and continued and continued. Eventually, the tortoise was able to go past the finish line. While the hare realized, he tried to catch up, but it was too late. The hare tried to catch up, but it was too late. Ain't that true? Of so many people with potentials but with inconsistent attitudes. Inconsistent attitudes rob them of their greatness. I know the turtle may not always win in such competitions, where you have to match, strengths, but it will complete the goal set with consistency. It can complete the goal set It could take the tortoise longer, but it could complete it with that consistent attitude. Don't ever, ever in your life despise your potential. You can make anything happen with a consistent attitude. Some might do it in 10 hours, but if you can consistently walk at your own pace and do it in 20 hours, the good news is that you've achieved the same thing. You've achieved the same thing. The tortoise was able to get to that same place that the hare got to. You can do it. That's what matters. Oh, another story of a Chinese bamboo tree. That tree has a very interesting pattern of growth. It's just like any other plant. You plant the seed, you water it, maybe morning and night. But this has a very interesting pattern. After planting it, it grows. You see, but the first 4 years, you have to keep watering, nurturing, adding manure, adding everything to it here for the plant. But there is no visible sign of growth. It's just like it's not growing. The plant is just like it's not growing. You have to continue to water and nurture. And you know what happens in the 5th year? In the 5th year, just in 1 year, it shoots up to a height of over 90 feet within 6 weeks. What an amazing tree. Now, the plant was growing on a daily basis by consistent watering and nurturing. But it was growing roots. It was growing downwards to support its future growth. Not things that people can see, but growing depth, growing foundation that will support its life, its future. All those were not seen. But if the farmer did not continue the watering of the plant would die. The same with our lives also. There are so many things we have to keep doing. It may not show what Muhammad Ali was doing, the exercise. You might not see the value on it, but muscles are building. Muscle strength is building. Stature is building. And when he goes to fight, in 6 months after that time or a year after that time, you now see, wow, what a great fight, what a great victory. But it's because he's able to achieve that victory because of the things he has been doing consistently on a daily basis that people don't see. That is not visible. That is so true for our lives. Many people see we have invested so much consistently for the years. But they don't know you're doing in your secret places. They see your great results, they see your great achievement, but they don't know what you're doing in the secret places. All the consistent work, you are strengthening foundation, you are strengthening your support system because you keep doing them. Those are like those 4 years of consistent effort. The bamboo tree. And then you see that you go for the Olympics, within 6 weeks you got a medal. And I say, wow, it did not happen within 6 weeks. There's a consistent effort of all those years combined. that brought the victory. Do you want to grow? This is a very significant concept. The concept of consistency. Do what you need to do consistently. Do it on a daily basis. It will not only help you to be strong and sustain your success, it will take you to those heights. Not in a short time, but when your foundation is fully developed, people will see your success in a very short time. I hope this is helpful for you. Stay tuned and watch the next one. God bless. See you soon. Bye for now.